We are talking about using GEMDAS to solve equations inequalities with variables on two sides of the inequality or equation. We want to solve inequalities and equations with variables on two sides. We want to use by using inverse operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. And we want to solve inequalities and equations involving more than one step. So here we have this equation written down. And to start with, we can look right here, and it's going to be a combination of GEMDAS in two directions. We're going to have to evaluate and work from groups down to subtraction, and then we're also going to have to solve and work from subtraction and addition all the way to groups. The first thing is I want to simplify it as much as possible. So right here, I have a positive 2x and a positive x on the same side. So what that would be called is combined like terms. So combined like terms, 2x plus x, that's a 1x in front. Understood, 1x in front. So 2 plus 3, or 2 plus 1 is 3, and then x. Then we can bring down the rest of it. That's positive. We have a negative 9. Bring down the equal sign, 2x, and minus 2. Then we look if there's anything else that we can simplify. And in this case, there isn't. So now we got to start solving. So we want to look at addition and subtraction, and then work our way back to groups. So the first thing we want to do is we can get our variables together on one side. So here we have a positive 2x. So I want to subtract 2x. And the reason we did that is inverse. And that's going to be subtract. So the 2x cancels the negative 2x. And on the right side, we're left with just negative 2. And on the left side, 3 minus 2 is going to be 1x. That's positive. And we bring down the negative 9. Now we want to get our constants together. So we have a negative 9 and a negative 2. So I want to add 9 to get that away from the variable. And we can bring down the x. So x and 1x are the same. If there's nothing written there, it's understood 1. So x is equal to negative 2 plus 9 is 7. And that was inverse addition. And that is our solution for that equation. Next one we can look at is we can look at number 2, and we're going to use GEMDAS again. And the first thing we want to look for is we want to look for anything that we can simplify. And really nicely over here on the right side, we have an x and a minus x. So 1x minus x, these actually cancel each other out. And the way that we're able to do that is we were able to combine like terms. So that was the same thing that we did for the first one over here. Then we can write down what we have. So we have 6x minus 2 is equal to negative 8. We have the variable over here by itself with the minus 2. So we want to get the constants together over here on the right. So we can add 2. And that is going to be inverse add. So we did inverse addition. So the negative 2 and the 2 will cancel. And then we're left with 6x is equal to negative 8 plus 2. If they have different signs, we subtract them. So 8 minus 2 is 6. And then keep the sign of the bigger value. So 8 than 2, so we'll keep the sign in front of that, so it's negative 6. The next thing we can do is we can divide both sides by 6. And then we get x is equal to a negative divided by a positive is a negative. 6 divided by 6 is 1. And the reason we did that is we wanted the 6's to cancel, and that was inverse divide.